the University of Birmingham about 2.5 years ago, we found a collection of remains from all over the world that was part of our ancient anatomy collection. We don't really know how that collection came to us. It was probably bequeathed by different members of the community. But within that collection was a collection of Maori ancestors. So there was 4 heads, 4 just normal skulls, and then 1 tattooed head. I contacted Te Papa Repatriation Centre in New Zealand. The National Museum has a repatriation centre there, and I've been working for the last 2.5 years with Te Kiki, who's their repatriation manager. So we always wanted to give them back. And although they came into our collection, we've had no use for them. Deliberately, we didn't want to have a use for them because it would be so dishonourable to use them for teaching and research. So it's really important to us to give them back to the people that they belong to so that they can be returned to their own soil with their own ancestors.
Program based at the National Museum in New Zealand is called the Karanga Aotearoa Repatriation Program. And so the whole purpose of our program is to locate where our ancestors are in overseas institutions and museums and request their repatriation back to New Zealand. Our ancestors are very important to us. They have been taken from our country from about 1770 and they are distributed throughout the whole world. We've been actively contacted by the Birmingham University. Dr. June Jones communicated to me directly about the ancestral remains that have provenance to New Zealand. So, and one of them is actually a toi moko or mummified head. By the very act of it being a toi moko or mummified head, we know that it is one of our ancestors. There's 4 skulls also here, and by association with provenance back to our country, we know that they are Maori and that they are our ancestors. We've had the privilege of coming to Birmingham University to engage in our normal cultural practice of acknowledging the ancestors, uplifting them and now taking them home.
I suppose the ancestors are very much in the living present, and to get an understanding of how my people view our ancestors, really to get a sense of the relationship between past, present and future. We have a word that we use to refer to the past, and that word is mua. But mua, mua also means in front, so you can sense that the past is in front of us. It gives you a sense our ancestors actually are with us, and we're a culture that really have a strong emphasis on our genealogy and our whakapapa, who our ancestors were, what they did, and so our ancestors, we recall them every day. Yeah, it means a lot to bring our ancestors home. It is about reconnection, but it's about reconciling our past and what happened in the past.